Hi Patreon and YouTube eventually. I am going to put this video up early, a day early, up on my Patreon. So if you are on YouTube watching this right now, just know you could have seen this earlier if you were a member of my Patreon. So just FYI, you can check me out over there. So in this video, I am going to be doing, oh geez, what week are we on? Week 3? Is it week 3? I think it's week 3. Week 3 of the Witches Black Lent 2025. And this week we are to either make some sort of effigy, either draw a picture or make it out of clay. So in years past, the first 2 years, I always just drew a sigil, created a sigil. I think I'm going to stick with that because here's the thing. I am not the most confident, visual artist, painter or drawer. I can, but it just takes a really long time, and I don't. It's just not my favorite thing to do. I also would rather create a sigil because I personally feel, and this isn't just like me generally speaking. This is me just for my personal practice. It's way more practical for me to have a sigil on hand. So I'm going to create a sigil for the sin pride. Pride is the sin that I'm working with, if you don't already know that. Yeah. So my space is cleansed. I've lit my candles. I'm cleansed. I've asked for protection, yada, yada, yada. What I am going to do is I am actually going to draw the sigil directly on my altar with chalk, okay? This has kind of been it's new to YouTube and Patreon, I feel like, but it's not really that new to me. I've been doing this for a little while now, but it's kind of a new way of me creating sigils where I will just, instead of drawing it on paper using all the letters of the word and then burning it and charging it and all of that, I just channel the sigil. I'll close my eyes and ask for spirit to channel the sigil through me and to guide my hand, and I will literally let the devil and spirits, whoever, draw the sigil onto my altar, okay, with chalk. And then I'll put anything that I think has to do with that sigil, whatever represents it. For example, if it was a sigil for protection, I would put my protection candle on top of it, or I would put something else that I utilize for protection on top of it, right? And I actually charge it with selenite. I'm not a big crystal girly, okay? I'm a trad witch. I don't usually, but I still fuck with selenite. And I use selenite for charging. So I will put some selenite on it. I don't know what I'm going to put on it that associates with pride. Maybe I won't put anything. Maybe I'll just do selenite. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Where? There it is. It's hiding under here, my chalk. Here's my sidewalk chalk that I use. Don't mind my coffee. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to candle gaze, close my eyes, kind of meditate, get into a meditative trance-like state. I'm going to ask the devil specifically to channel through me, kind of work through me, and I will channel the sigil, and he'll guide my hand, and I'll draw it on my altar. So here it goes. Candle matters. Candle does matter. You know what? I think I'm going to use... No, I'll just use my white candle. That's okay. Okay. All right. So there's my sigil. You can see that. And it's kind of interesting because that's not supposed to be there. It's kind of interesting because I actually like kind of like thought this was what was it was going to look like. And a lot of my sigils have this like sort of like arrow dealio going on. A lot of the channeled sigils that I create. So anyway, here is my selenites. I'm going to charge that. I am going to actually use this because for me, and if you're watching any of my other videos or reading any of my other posts or anything like that, part of my pride has to do with not staying quiet, speaking up, running my fucking mouth. That's part of working with pride for me. So I'm going to put this little like human jawbone replica on top of it to represent opening my mouth and speaking up. I'm also going to kind of draw a circle around this. And I'm going to write pride. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with that. I feel like it's very powerful. Okay, so I'm gonna let that charge. This is kind of like activating it and charging it. This is why I really like this, because I feel like it's a lot quicker than my old method. Not that my old method isn't effective, it's just as effective, it just takes longer. And I don't know, I like doing it like this. And it's directly from spirit, so I trust it a lot more. I don't know, I trusted the old one. Anyway, I like this way. So what I'll do is I'll just let this charge and activate overnight. I will leave this here all day and let it charge overnight. And then tomorrow morning, I'll come back and I'll take a picture of it so I remember what it looks like. Sorry, there's a dump truck. I'll take a picture of it so I remember what it looks like. And then I erase it. And I feel like when I erase it, it is like officially like set, like it's good to use, you know? So that's it, guys. There is my drawing week 3 pride sigil drawing, whatever you want to call it. I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Let me know if you are doing the Witches Black Lent and what sin you're working with, if you are participating. And until next time, guys, I hope you stay very well. And don't forget to follow the snake. Bye.